reading the body of these headlines. We've got the following for you this morning: The Guardian, Leadership, The Punch, The Nation, and The Vanguard. We are also streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. You can go on there right now to catch the show live and be a part of the conversation on our live stream. Let's get things started, shall we?
Hot and fresh off the press, these are the front pages.
All right, we've got The Guardian as a first stop this morning. Cyber attacks. Election data at risk as hackers hold government agencies, banks to ransom. And if you look at the front page right there, it's got a breakdown of what exactly is playing out. The 2027 pipeline, critical risks, fragile result, transmission, weak device, trust at polling units, selection or selective disruption strategy, amongst other things. So you can, look at what exactly the diagram right there gives insight to. Terror alert. Experts prefers measures to Nigerian airport vulnerabilities. Systemic inefficiencies curtails maritime exploitation costs Nigeria $10 billion yearly. Countdown to primaries unsettles parties, triggers defections, internal disputes. Serap condemns censorship of broadcast stations by NBC. Lagos NMA removes chairman over alleged infractions. SANU rejects 30% pay rise, threatens indefinite strike. 55% of children in Nigeria unprotected from mosquito bites. Federal government denies revenue management tasks regional commissions. Kwankwaso loses NNPP grip as Shekarau family joins APC. All this and more on The Guardian today. Next up right here is the leadership. ADC primary, Obi lobbies Amechi to shelve presidential bid. Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire deepen strategic ties, push West Africa integration agenda. No going back on planned strike, varsity workers won. Federal government urged to declare state of emergency on drug abuse. Governor Namadi's purposeful leadership tightens APC grip in Jigawa. 2027, Aiyedatiwa moves against Akeredolu's men in Ondo APC. ADC says Tinubu's government's terrorist reintegration plan shows softness on terror. Shekarau's return strengthens APC in Kano, Governor Yusuf. Nasarawa succession battle, Sule defends Wadada pushes back on Al-Makura. Yewata's aide cautions against misleading claims on Tinubu administration. All this and more on leadership today. Next up right here is The Punch. 2027 battle lines. APC miscraps consensus plan in flashpoint state. You want to see what these flashpoint states are? If you read the details of that particular headline. Pay rise. SANU rejects 30% offer. Petrol price drop in doubt after Hormuz disruption. NDLEA intercepts cocaine hidden in food flasks at Lagos Airport. El Rufai alleges plot to stall release. Federal government votes 1.4 billion naira for Boko Haram terrorists trial. Alpha robbery. Kwara APC PDP SPA as DPP report clears Saraki. JAM releases over 1.8 million UTME results nationwide. Male hawker crushed to death in Lagos road crash. Police arrest 3 armed suspects in Ogun raids. Another Nigerian found dead in UK apartment. Suspected vandals caught stealing Bayelsa community streetlights. All this and more on The Punch. Next is The Nation. Federal government explains FAC deductions. Makinde to unveil preferred successor next month. NDLEA intercepts drugs in food flasks, snacks, fashion designer, others seized. Lagos unveils cybersecurity guidelines to strengthen digital safety. Cow prices hit 2.5 million naira, higher than used cars, butchers lament. Consensus candidate, Rivers awaits Wike's Rainbow Coalition. Wadada's choice splits Governor Sule Al-Makura. (2027) Wike's led Oyo PDP faction debunks Makinde's consensus party's candidate lists. All this and more on The Nation today. And our last stop right here is the Vanguard. Pirates abduct 20 passengers, including UTME candidates in Calabar. Terrorists abduct another Kwara monarch, demand 400 million naira ransom. Offer robbery, Kwara APC insists on Saraki's trial. World Bank report, no leakage in Federation revenue. El Rufai raises alarm over alleged plot to tarnish his reputation. We apprehended 7 militia headsmen over kidnapped JAM candidates, according to the police. State of the Nation. Nigeria trapped in flawed architectural insecurity. ADC leadership. Why 3 rival blocks are locked in do-or-die battle. Shekarau dumps PDP, rejoins APC as Yusuf welcomes move. Enugu West backs Tinubu Mba for second term. Routine raid turns fatal. Did policeman kill fleeing youth or he drowned? Is a question being asked on the front page of the Vanguard. All this and more. Time to get to your reactions right now. We are streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. Please, once you get through on the phone line, move away from your listening device, give your name, your location, and go to the point that you're sharing with us this morning. You can send a WhatsApp message to 08099930137. And phone lines to call 0700 951 0000, 08095 974869. Good morning, Sambo, Irenam, Ghana on Facebook, and Abdulganiyo Jimo. Thank you for joining and have a happy new week as well.
Nigeria Info,
the hub for information,
current affairs, and more.
The president used his last Democracy Day address to talk about several issues, including security.
It is this same government that they started it. They don't obey order.
Join the conversation
right here.
Let's talk. More conversation, more talk, more right after this. Good tasty food is worth living for. Worried about your oil every time you enjoy your favorite meal? Introducing Golden Terra Smart Balance Oil. Smart Balance Rice Bran Oil is rich in gamma oryzanol. Several studies suggest that gamma oryzanol may contribute to the reduction of bad cholesterol. Golden Terra Smart Balance Oil. Good food, no worries.
Hello traders, today we will explain about stop loss and take profit.
At HFM, we're right there with you. From the morning commute to wherever your hustle takes you. That's what we call presence. Support that follows you wherever you are. With trusted guidance, powerful tools, and premium support, HFM is always by your side. Trade CFDs on Forex, commodities, shares, indices, and more with a partner that moves at the speed of light. Ready to take the next step? Visit hfm.com.
CT right here says, please Jam should stop this movement from one place to the other in the name of writing exams, which has become a death trap for many children, and heart attack for parents is what he's saying from Brick City. While Wale Fatunla says, in a bracing challenge to National Party authority, the Minister of the FCT has granted or rejected the APC's plan to grant Governor Fubara right of first refusal for the 2027 Rivers governorship ticket, declaring a rainbow coalition where party lines supposedly vanish. Wike is openly positioning himself as the sole decider of the state's political future. This is not strategic brilliance, but dangerous godfatherism by threatening to sabotage his own party's framework to settle a personal grudge. This risks turning Rivers into a theater of needless crisis, is what Wale Fatunless shares. And Abdul in Gwagwalada says schools in the FCT will not resume today due to the NUT strike that commenced due to the refusal of the government to meet their demands. I don't know why our leaders are not interested in the future of our children. I urge the Minister of the FCT to do something so the strike would not linger. Long live the FCT, long live Nigeria. It's how Abdul in Gwagwalada reacts. And Hajia Abdusalam from Adela says, monarch abducted in Kwara, bandits demand 400 million naira. Government should build strong military intervention in those communities and protect people's lives and property. And Fitzgerald in Airport Road says there's no need for the arrest of the Benue kidnappers. The same people will be granted bail, rehabilitated, and reintegrated. That's so sad. And Jam denying that. Well, we haven't exactly heard that from them. Fitzgerald Airport Road, thank you for sharing your thoughts. Well, Kenneth in Ado Junction says the ADC should be very careful and calculative with the selection of a presidential candidate. The choice of a candidate should or could make or break the party, is a thought that Kenneth is sharing this morning. We are streaming on YouTube as well at Nigeria Info Abuja. You can go on there to watch the show live. Numbers to call, we'll get to the phone lines right now. 0700 951 0000, 08095 974869, 08099930137. You can call all numbers and send a WhatsApp message to the last one, 08099930137.
Politics with security.
Let's talk about the biggest conversations.
Made of trustworthy ideas.
Passionately connected.
To everyone.
Let's talk.
Let's talk on Nigeria Info 95.1 Abuja.
Nigeria Info.
Just trying to sort out the phone lines for you. Be up and ready to go in a bit. But in the meantime, you can call the WhatsApp line using the WhatsApp voice call option or simply send the message. And in a few minutes, you can call the phone lines. All right. Thank you very much. Let's get to you first. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Itodo.
Good morning.
This is Chukwudi listening from Southeast. I greet Mana Haruna Baka from Gwagwalada and Kosalase. Itodo, my advice for Wike is to maybe take left from Oyo State. You know, Oyo State people, they are living in peace in the as Makinde, the governor of Oyo State. I think there is no, from my own best of understanding, I don't think there is any insecurity or whatever. So you should allow them, because this insecurity with the first show now, you know, the start was now small. Hello?
Hear you, sir. Please go
So
ahead.
now small they enter. So for me, for my own advice for him to just clear from me, or else let the people decide who will be their next governor. Because starting from 2014, we take from this one to this one, from this one, almost 12 years now. Why can't you rest? You don't control River State, control FCT. Also other places. You should leave Oyo State. Let them put the people that will take them along. That is my own comment. Well done.
All right, sir. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Itodo.
Your device is on. Move away from that device so I can hear you clearly. Good morning.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, it's a lot clearer. Go ahead.
Okay. My name is Omar. Itodo, I didn't actually listen to the newspaper review, but I know there was something about JAM. That was the review, obviously, because JAM was on Saturday, so I'm sure they may. Because I have a complaint, that's why I'm calling this morning. You know.
What's your complaint, sir?
Itodo, my daughter was made to ride JAM in Gwagwalada at 2:00. We were there before 11:00. We got there. I mean, I thought they were supposed to file it by 2:00. Before they were meant to ride for 9, we were just filing in to ride theirs. Because they were meant to ride for 9:00, we filed in to ride at 2:00. So ours were filed to ride at 4:00. You know, I think JAMB, I click about this sometimes. I've been on this matter for like 3 or 4 years now, right? And this man at the end of the day, this professor there, he's not really making it. He's not innovative. He's not anything about it. And so I cannot ask to buy a yam and you give me cassava and I don't let it go. What I paid for to ride JAMB at 2:00, now I wait all the time under the scorching sun and I know of all that. People were crying, every family were just suffering under the sun. You know, no question for anybody to say. So I don't know why you have to put. I mean, people write their exams in their bedroom, in their kitchen, as the case may be. You know, it's becoming very terrible. And on this particular one, not likely with JAMB this time. This year, I have to go all the day. You have to sit up. And that man is have to be sacked. He's not doing anything. As far as I'm concerned. Thank you very much.
All right, Omar. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. When students are made to go through such circumstances as described by Omar, do you think it affects the quality of results they're able to get once they're done writing? Because we know that about 1.8 million results have been released so far, and JAMB has about 2.2 or 2.4 students who have registered to write for JAMB in 2026. How best can they improve conditions to those who are writing the exams? Back in the day when it was just paper to pencil, I mean, it took longer periods for the results to come out. But right now, a few days after you're done writing and submitting, you get the results. So why exactly can the conditions to writing be sorted out? We hear parents who are complaining about the distance that is students need to travel to write a CBT exam, and it makes you wonder, it should be convenient, right? What exactly is the essence of the option we're having to deal with right now if there are still various complaints as to the convenience of writing these examinations? Let's get to you next. Good morning. Welcome.
How are you? Good morning.
I'm very well, thank you.
While, you know.
Yes, how are you?
This is Itodo.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Reporting from Nigeria. The voice.
Yes.
I remember vividly now, not quite long, our children stay at home more than a month, if I'm not mistaken.
That was 3 months in 2025.
At all. No. Is it last or some days ago now? I'm talking of FCT.
That was 3 months. The strike?
Yes, dear.
Yeah, that was 3 months in 2025. They're about 3 months.
Not long ago. Now they are saying they want to go on strike again. You know, I always talk about artificial measures, palliative. You know, they work. What is it that we can't? If you are not happy, can you teach? It's just like a medical doctor. You are hungry. You want to administer drugs. You're not go happy. Please, now they should do something about it. In fact, the question I will ask this morning is, what be the benefit of having government? Because back in the day, everybody in our government to himself. So people say, okay, let us now send people to represent. Everybody cannot be there. As in Nigeria, what do we benefit? I tell you. From Adela to Dusi, I boarded a vehicle. More than 4 people. I beg the beg driver. Once they tell them this amount, they'll say, I beg, I don't have. So we'll say, please. Driver say, I no fee because I have to go buy fuel. If you know what Nigerians are going through, please, we should fear God when we are talking to President Tinubu. When I was in school, they define inflation as, say, plenty money, they pursue fewer goods. These fewer goods in this context could be because of insecurity, people cannot farm, and what have you. But Nigerian definition of inflation is plenty money, they pursue fewer goods. Where is the money? Finally, this primary that is coming, we have 2 political parties, my own understanding. The main political party that is the ruling party and the opposition. Whoever collect the ticket of the opposition, they should work together for the betterment of Nigeria. You know, why I'm careful to talk throughout last week, a very close friend, I respect him a lot, he called me and say, now you talk say we'll go buy for 2,000. That he traveled to one part of the country, he bought for 2,200. So I'm careful of what I say. If we don't work together as a team and talk to President Tinubu to look inward and review some of his policy,
all right,
then the opposition will work together. We go buy fuel, I will not measure the amount.
All right.
Let me off my radio. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. Good morning. Welcome.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, good morning. Welcome.
This is Charles speaking.
Go ahead, Charles.
El-Rufai was complaining of not the people in power not letting him go.
Can you say that again? You sound distant from your device. Can you speak up so we can hear you?
Is it clearer now?
Let's try it. Go ahead, sir.
El-Rufai was complaining that the people in power are planning not to let him go after meeting the Bell conditions.
Mm-hmm.
The same kind of government the APC they propagated in 2015 to install. That same government can do anything. They don't respect rule of law as long as APC is concerned. People, I remember in those days when they were Tinubu fought between Abacha and Tinubu now. People can tell who has a better government. At least Abacha was putting infrastructure in Nigeria.
Is it fair to compare democracy and military, and in this case, Abacha and
let's forget this name.
And Tinubu?
We are looking at the evidence, how the citizens how they felt about governance. Just between Abacha and the present government today. 1981, they went to Kenya, kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu, did all sorts of things. Today they are rehabilitating terrorists, doing all sorts of unbelievable things. And they want everybody to keep out. Before we talk, they say, democracy. If this is democracy, we don't want it. This is just the kind of rules that we have in few other places around the world. So tomorrow they are begging Southeasterners to join military. The same people you call IPOP, the same people you deploy your troops to kill, dance operation, dance crocodile, dance elephant, and you want them to come and join the military to save the nation.
All right.
It's not possible.
Thank you, Charles. Good morning.
Gentlemen.
Hello, welcome.
God bless you this morning.
God bless you. What's your name?
My name is Akin. 2 things, quick one.
Yes.
Those children that were kidnapped, I'm aware they are released now.
Yes, sir.
We need to thank God for their life. JAMB should give them automatic admission, please. Those children have passed through trauma, and the fault is not their own because they have to move from one place to another. I think federal government should direct JAMB to give them direct admission without writing any exam. Because if they go and write exam now, they will fail because of the trauma they've gone through. Number 2, I think it's better for us to refer back to where each individual will conduct their own exam. It has proven that JAMB can no longer conduct this exam without hassles. Allow this university to conduct their exam and admit their university. You understand? I think that is the best way to go. In as much this exam is becoming more worrisome every year, I will think over time they will get over it. Since they are afraid to get over it, that means we don't have capacity to conduct CBT tests for people to enter university. Let's liberalize this seat. Let each school conduct the other exam and admit these children. Good morning. God bless Nigeria.
All right, okay. Thank you. Good morning. Welcome.
How was your night?
My night was good, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine. This is your lovely brother from Northern Tower, the Arena.
Go ahead, sir.
My lovely brother from Southeast that should be at the last year or something like that. Quara adopted the mind 200 million ransom. Itodo. And if you enter Quara now, all the governors and the politicians, they are battling for the consensus candidate. They are fighting themselves. And the people are kicking nothing. They didn't care about them. They want to go and build this Governor Abazak fighting Tinubu, and Tinubu choose candidate for him when they like. And people are people are kidnapping. If they catch people who go rule, that's the concern of the APC. Even the same president, Mr. President, so they talked on Thursday. He didn't concern about the security. He didn't concern about the suffering of people. He won't want to come back. He tells people say when you come out 2023, you suffer in the primary, you suffer in the secondary, and then you want. So okay, if all people kidnapping and killing, who will go rule? God will not for APC. Nigerians, open the eye.
All right, thank you. Let's get on to the WhatsApp platform and take some of your comments. At this time, it's clearly a gross abuse of democracy for governors to name successors to the office they are occupying. While Nigeria is not a monarchy and will never be, such a move will obviously encourage the manipulation of elections in the country, is what Tokumbo in Abuja shares. And Jimmy Odeni in Airport Road, ASO and other unions in the university are threatening to go on strike. It is obvious that the take-home of many employees in Nigeria has become grossly insufficient and inadequate. Thus, the federal government should wake up to its responsibility and address the issue of remuneration of all workers in Nigeria. The right time to do so is now. Jimmy Odeni from Airport Road, right there. And Pius in Maitama says, teachers in the FCT to go on strike again. Please, I hope the FCT minister will not come and start saying it is politically motivated. Good morning. Are you there? Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Adiola Victor from Busalaji.
Welcome, sir.
Sanu, I want to talk about Sanu as the cabinet secretary and person to go outside. I think the government should act fast. Maybe they're telling the university lecturers and Sanu too. They also should settle them. They work together with the university's lecturers. They work collaboratively together. So let government do the issue. And other unions too who are threatening to go outside. Government has money now, and I will continue to advise them. Let them set up a committee to look at the demands of all the unions and settle their demands once and for all. Instead of spending money to states, you can cut part of you can cut certain percentage of the money and send it this union. Mayday is coming, and I know workers will want to go to Eagle Store, they go and march. If they have, in fact, I just want to advise them. Instead of going to Eagle Store on Mayday, let them register the player. Going there to march, some of them, they go there waste transport money. At the end of the day, they give them 2,000, 5,000, and something. Is that the money that demands? Let them make that registered. Let them tell government enough is enough. Let them, they can even boycott that Mayday so that government will act fast. Government cannot continue to treat Nigerian workers. They promised 70,000 minimum wage. And up to that, they have not implemented it. What they are implementing is the minimum wage. A situation whereby you add 40,000 flat rate to all workers from level 3 to 17. That is dominant. Let them invest the consequences as government.
All right.
Government has money. Stop deceiving Nigerian workers. Attend to their needs. Thank you.
Good morning.
Hello?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, perfect gentleman.
Welcome, sir.
My name is Abakar calling from Gwagwalada. I go to Silama and his family. Silama was in Gwagwalada last Saturday. The kind of trauma he and his daughter and other candidates went through JAM should not be organizing exam in the middle of storm when it is above 1 o'clock, when the heat is much everywhere. There's no way students can gather their talent and whatever to write exam at that period. They have been demoralized, they have been disorganized. And most of the centers lack a facility that will provide shelter for the waiting parents and even candidates before they start the exam. So it is unfortunate. JAM has passed it to usefulness. They should phase out JAM. Let every university, just like the item suggested, every institution should organize their exam and select their candidate. It's unfortunate. Imagine what happened in Benue. Those who are in transit going to write exam were kidnapped. The kind of yesterday when I was there, they have lost their strength. They look tattered. They are demoralized. They are in trauma. You can't expect them to write exam. They are just creating revenue, which have nobody. They're making a lot of millions, extracting the innocent youth and candidates. It's unfortunate.
All right.
And, okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for sharing your thoughts. Let's go now to the live feed, YouTube and Facebook, to take some of your comments at this time. And this one right here from Dr. Unma Olebara in Owerri says, all successive leadership preach patriotism, but it is observed more by self-serving lip service evidence by its predatory greed than by example. Patriotism must be encouraged until Nigeria is set from the siege of bad governance through committed and inspirational leaders. Extravagance and looting have become fashionable among public office holders. Their sermon is due process, rule of law, accountability, probity, all now wash. And Moazu John Lasisi in Jigo Buhari says, JAM and the school children being kidnapped. I think the government should begin to see that the essence is no more working. Our children should not be sent far away from their home for insecurity. Good morning, Aaron Felix. Thank you for joining the live, as well as Stephen Pius, who is watching live from the airport in the FCT. Okay. Let's get to you. You would have about 60 seconds, so go straight to that point. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Deacon Itodo.
Yes. Welcome, sir.
Hi, dear family. Thank you.
How are you?
My name is Zayo from FHA Lugbe.
Go ahead.
Deacon Itodo is about this job.
Mm-hmm.
Deacon Itodo, you are from Benue. I don't know whether you know Vanica local government.
Mm-hmm. I do.
We are at this close to the border with Cross River. My niece last week was posted to Kefi to come and write his jam. This is a lady, this is a girl that has never left Vanica local government. If you see how this girl, what this girl went through, I was traveling all through night to Kefi, where she has never known in her life. She was there, and then they were to write this jam by 2 p.m. You know when they wrote jam?
What time?
It was around 5 p.m. And then she has to go back, even for her to come to Abuja, to at least stay in the house here and then go the following day. She refused. That she was with her mates that they have to leave. They left that night and then they got to Makurdi around 1:30 a.m. You can imagine what these girls went through. These are girls. So I think they should do something about this jam because this one is not working. This one is not working. Thank you and have a nice deliberation.
All right, sir. Thank you very much for sharing, and good to know that your niece got to her destination in one piece. We'll take a quick breather right now. At 7 o'clock, we'll get into our lead for today. I'll be looking at the opposition, what could be happening with the many ambitions, and what many have described as a sprinkle of disunity following recent interviews by Atiku and Rotimi Amechi. Do all to be a part of the lead, and stay tuned.
More news and information coming up. We'll be back in a moment. When